Hello, guys and gals. Welcome. So, yeah, I didn't get to beat this last time, and it bugs me. It really bugs me when I can't beat a game. It's not necessarily that I can't. I was just getting frustrated with the way the game works. I don't really like starting all over back from the beginning. I don't understand why they do that. But I've got a pretty good handle on that last mission, and quite honestly, I should be able to beat it relatively easily, I think. Just gonna take me a little bit of time. Probably about I think probably about 2 hours. I could probably finish the rest of these missions because I was already on the last mission. I was already on this last mission, and literally I almost beat it like 2 times. I almost beat this last mission. I'm not even joking. And God, it wasn't until I literally like got all the way to the end, almost beat the game, and then finally I was like, oh, okay, well, guess I'll just die here. But this mission's actually pretty straightforward. It's the next mission I'm worried about, because I don't even know what the hell it is. Let me do a quick check. Sound check. When I came on, my computer wasn't working. I want to make sure... Alright, looks like my sound's working just fine. Sound is working, it's okay. Let's all go and make some pay. Turn the volume all the way down so I can watch myself be a clown. A clown. Alright, so this part of the mission is pretty straightforward. You start out as King Arthur, which is kind of cool. You collect yourself some ammunition, a weapon. And for the most part, like, the whole first part of this mission is actually pretty easy. It's not until the very end that I noticed that things really quite weren't working out the way that I thought. Do I have a heavy attack / shoot? What's up, Name Cloud? How's it going, man? Can't see my monitor for some reason. It's shiny. Gotta get all the ammunition as much as I can. I would like to grab the shovel, but it initiates a battle, which I would rather not fight. It's just a waste of my resources. One thing I've noticed about this game is that they love to waste your resources. And you've got to be careful not to allow them to just waste every single resource that you've got. Like, it's like, you know, they'll give you potions, they'll give you amulets and stuff like that, but for the most part, like, if you're not careful, you'll use them all up in like 10 seconds. They continuously send monsters at you, wave after wave of monsters, and there's no, you know, there's no replenishment, basically.
Are old men from the future loudmouth braggarts? Evil must not triumph.
It's that time again. Oh, a pickaxe.
In my hand is a holy avenger.
I'm just gonna check around for some additional ammunition, weapons, etc. It's the first time I've killed somebody with a pickaxe. That was actually pretty satisfying. I just want to see if there's anything in here, honestly. It's pretty satisfying. Oh, hello there, sir. And you see what I mean? Like, I'm already at half health just from fighting a couple baddies. Like, I'm already using up my resources. And the skeletons never stop spawning either. That's a big issue. A lumberjack axe. It's better damage, better speed, better range. Oh, it's not better speed. Never mind, this one's a 3 speed. I did find some hidden stuff in this game, though. It was pretty cool when I found it. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. Back to my car. I need to see where the hidden caches of items are. Because I'm going to need to get into this last boss battle with at least two, maybe 3 potions. I'm not sure. You know, I say potions, but it's literally soda. And then the other weird thing about this game, I swear, is see this like red thing on the radar? It's a slowly encroaching cloud of like death. And standing in it is basically the equivalent of dying. And hello, tree. What's up, tree?
I am rejuvenated.
Right now, I'm not really concerned about so much as beating it. I just want to see where these supplies are. The supplies are always in the same place, by the way. Like, no matter what. They never change locations. So, if you find out where the supplies are in a game like this, like, you basically just go back to the same exact place and you get the supplies from it again. Oh, and by the way, the cars, they're extremely fragile. Like, don't touch too many rocks because instant lagomorphic action of car breakdown. I don't even know what happens with that. I think I'm just going to abandon that car and move on with my day. Oh god, the car is... Did the car just right itself? Okay, well, let's go.
Before me, so I may remove thy hit. The righteous need not fear the likes of you.
I did not expect the car to right itself. Whatever. See all the smoke coming out of it? It's already almost broken. Didn't really take very much effort. Have I already checked this one? I don't think I checked this one. Yeah, let's check this house. The thing that really bugs me, though, is half the time you come in these houses and there's nothing. Like, there's literally... Okay, this is the house I started at. But there's, like, a lot of the houses that just got nothing in them. It's like that the developers, I guess, didn't expect you to go inside that house, so they didn't put anything there for you. So they're just like, yeah, whatever. You don't deserve any loot. You don't deserve it. What the hell are you guys singing songs over there? I knew the car was almost broken. I did it on purpose. Swapsies. Pain Manor. Let's check out Pain Manor. Let's see if there's anything good in here. We're not on a time limit for this one, so you know, at the very least we can do is. Oh, this is where the sword is. Never mind. So that's definitely gonna be shut. Can't go in there yet. Yeah, you wait until you get into one of these cars and like all you do is like move 2 feet, hit like a light post, maybe like a little flimsy fence or something, and all of a sudden the car stops working. Half the time you can't even run over skeletons. Like you try and run over a skeleton and it'll break while you're running over the skeleton. Some ammunition. Ammunition doesn't do me too good. Problem is it's finite, and yeah, it works, but it doesn't work well enough that having it is any kind of real advantage. I mean, I can try and save a little bit, but I'm hoping to find some colas, maybe a legendary. Oh, well, there's an epic lumberjack axe. So I'll take that. It's got a freaking American flag on it. Once we figure out where the loot is, we'll know exactly where to go to pick up the good stuff. Anything in there? Might like it. Oh, another amulet. I think amulets are garbage, but I mean, having them is certainly better than not having them, I guess.
For your arrogance, I shall see you dead.
No, I did not. I got frustrated with it because I kept getting to that last final boss, and literally as soon as I got to the final boss, like I didn't have enough resources left. This is kind of how the game is designed, is to just, like you don't get any resources for killing things. You don't get any resources for, you know, like doing a combo right or anything like that. So like the game is designed to just sort of slowly sap your strength away. So by the time you get to the end boss, you've got like nothing left to fight him with. I mean, the skeletons respawning over and over again, I think is honestly the worst. Especially once you get the sword. Once you get the sword, you literally... The skeletons literally never stop spawning. Like, you get 6 to 8 skeletons around you at all times. Like, no matter what. And it's pretty disheartening, let me say. And I'm not sure what to do about this armor thing. Like, the monsters have this armor, and the armor, you break it slowly, basically, as you fight. And as you break the armor, the monster can then be damaged, right? So, like, for some of these weaker ones, they have armor. And, I mean, it's just skeletons right now. I don't know. They have this kind of stuff on the list. So when you rate it, you're like, okay, there's blood and gore. And they're like, alright, well, that's, like, not too bad. And excessive blood and gore?
From the future loudmouth braggarts.
Another epic lumberjack axe. So, it's over here. This looks like a little secret zone. Oh, really? There's nothing over here? Oh, that's BS. So there was a cola in here, but it's like there's so many skeletons in this doll factory that I basically had to use the cola as soon as I got it. Which certainly doesn't make it viable.
Fall before me, so I may remove thine head.
Let's see if there's anything down here.
Thou shalt be crushed under my boot.
Streamer, please win the video game. Just trying to win, tax cut. If I win, well, like, can I get a tax cut? Does that give me the ability for at least a small tax cut, sir? Tree just almost killed me. Because trees are OP. Yeah. Alright, so we found out where a soda is, I guess. Which is one of the main things that we're looking for. Double punch to happen. Double punch barb? Now you just give Kyle ideas. Oh wait, that was Kyle. Never mind. Now Kyle's just giving himself ideas.
There's one I recognize.
Alright. So we did find out where some stuff is. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do commando raids. So we can't fight everything. It's impossible. Fighting everything is just a recipe for disaster, and it just ends in us getting our butts kicked for no reason. So we're gonna just pick and choose our battles as best we can. So we have there's something in here. I think ammunition was in here. Ammunition right there, and then there's some ammunition down here for the crossbow. There's a legendary crossbow. I know where that is, so we should be able to utilize that to our advantage. I definitely don't want to grab the shovel here, because the shovel's just a pain in the butt. They make you fight for the dang shovel. As soon as you pick up the shovel, like, a whole bunch of undead warriors come and try and kill you. I don't even know. There was nothing really good at the cell tower. We already checked that. That was pretty much garbage. And I don't even know why I came back here. Go back down. Bronson's Cave didn't have anything good in it either. Check in here. Oh, a cola. The matchsticks, I'll take it. Nailed back.
I shall fight for our very souls.
Take it. Talisman, not bad. It's just a random house. The house doesn't even have a name. It's just some random house. Bet you there's some jank upstairs too. A blunderbuss. Oh, that's only one shot. Alright, well that was a good find. Raffle for a Soj, Blackwell. I would appreciate it if you guys were high enough level to be considered end game. Level 75 is what I would consider like at least somewhere within the realm of endgame territory. I feel like if you're not at least level 75, you should be rolling on stuff that's for endgame characters. That house, didn't I? What the hell's this house? I didn't even see this house. What's up, trustworthy? No, I didn't see this house. Ooh, okay. Use that amulet. Pick up another one. Soda. Okay. Not good. Big, giant, evil monster. Fighting out all the monsters is not worth my time. If I can get one relatively easily without risking my life, I'll be alright with it. But I'm not going to fight every single one that I come across. Goes again with this Canadian stuff. I don't live in Canada.
My shoelace is untied.
There's a bunch of hidden stuff in here too. Epic shovel, my boys. The epic shovel. The epic shovel of destiny. Alright, if I remember correctly, there's a bunch of crap in here. Yeah, Chef's Cola, which I can't carry any more of. Another amulet, which I'm already full on. So I'm doing pretty good now. I should be able to go ahead and start this quest, and then I can come back and get some of this other stuff later. The shovel of destiny. That's the doll factory right there. Circus cages. What the hell is circus cages? See, now they got me curious. are you gonna, like, just walk off the platform? Use a... You know what to make you...
Weapon requires reloading.
I'm wasting ammo on you, sir. That's all I do is sing songs. And my name is Daniel, not Dan or Danny. I'm gonna start banning people. Y'all think I'm kidding about this Dan, Danny, Dano, Dan the Man thing. I'll ban you on the spot. He ain't even a joke. It's very serious. Don't get yourself banned. Because I'll do it. They're like spawning around me now. I don't even understand. My car's not doing too hot, y'all. It's funny because I remember this this question. So let me pause it for a second. So there's this question on Morrowind. I remember correctly. Morrowind. It's like, so in Morrowind, you could take this questionnaire and it was like a bunch of questionnaires that that you had to take to determine what your character was going to be, right? So you would go through all these questions and try and figure out what your class was based on like a generation of questions. And one of the questions was literally something along the lines of what was it? Yeah, let me mute this real quick because I got no clue what the hell this is going to say.
What do you do?
Alright, so here's the question. Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do? Beat up your cousin, then tell him if he ever calls you that nickname again, you will bloody him worse than this time. Make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honor instead of something humiliating. Make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him and use it constantly until he learns his lesson. And that's how I feel about when people use the word Dan with me. Dan is not my name. Like, and literally, I'm gonna do the beat up your cousin, then tell him if he ever calls you that nickname again, you'll bloody him worse than this
There
time.
is a lot.
I literally would always get to that question and I'd be like, ooh. Alright, run in and get the dagger, leave. I got 3-3. I don't want to fight a bunch of people. We'll do some sneaky crap when we go up here. There's only one guy up here, so we should be relatively safe. We can do a drop off. Oh, you just gotta burn up my talisman, don't you? You just had to burn up my talisman. That's alright. I got another talisman. You can burn that one up too. How about that? Need to get the hell out of Dodge, boys. You don't even stick around. No, you don't stick around this place. That is for Lahu. We can swap out to the new car too. Screw that one that's all beat up. We don't need that one. There's one can of cola in the doll factory, but I really don't want to go get it. Don't you make fun of my 1979 Impala. Okay, you're just jealous you don't got a 1979 Impala, Morbius. Alright, here we go. We got a legendary crossbow. Fill up on ammunition. There's another cola here, so I'm actually going to drink mine.
My vitality is
We're going to grab this one. That way we still got 3. There's another cola here, so we're going to come back and we'll grab that one later. 3rd amulet. So we got pretty much full equipment for this. Let's go grab the Necronomicon book. There should be another thing of ammunition in here. I need to light a campfire. Always got to take out my amulet. You can never, ever keep an amulet on your character. Because the amulet just immediately gets burned up by some random trash mob. I don't even know why they're charging me. I got too much fear. I need to light lights.
Bask in illumination.
Bask in illumination. Alright, fear's gone. We still got a little sliver of an amulet, so we'll just let it do its job. And I'll burn a potion if I've got to, because there's another potion up there on the ridge. Problem is, I might not be able to get to it. There's every possibility I might not be able to actually get to the dang potion. This axe on the ground right here is cursed. Don't touch it. Literally, that guy right there is a boss monster, and as soon as you click on the dang jank, he pops up and tries to kill you. And he's strong as a bee too. So strong for no reason. Strong. Alright, we got another amulet right here. Might as well burn one. Save ourselves some HP. Let's just go ahead and go at this. Come on, where you guys at? Where you guys at? Oh. What you think of that? Oh, sucker.
My arrow flies true.
He's gonna drop me a cola too, I remember that.
For your arrogance, I shall see you dead.
When we're finished, I'll burn a soda on him.
My shoelace is untied.
Alright.
A potent remedy indeed.
3 sodas still. Alright, so let's get to the nearest car. Actually, no, we gotta go to the portal. That's right. Alright, so now it's time to fight the big boss. Which, I don't even know what the hell you're supposed to do with this guy. I swear you could probably just stand there and let the timer run out, because I'm pretty sure it's a timed event. And half the time I'll be trying to kill him, I'll be wasting all my potions and everything on him, and then come to find out I ain't even need to do anything. Burn a talisman here, because I don't know how this is going to go. Sometimes it goes really poorly. You know, it's funny, even people who are lactose intolerant like cheese. That's what always made me laugh. Like, cheese is such a good thing that even the people that can't eat it are trying to eat it. They're over here trying to eat more of it, even when they're about to die from it. I used to know a guy who was allergic to cheese, and it boggled my mind. I was like, allergic to cheese? I'm like, allergic to cheese? I was like, how do you live? What blows my mind is the people who go to places where they know cheese is going to be mixed into their stuff, and they request you and they make them stuff, you know, telling you basically that they're obviously allergic to cheese, right? So, like, think about this. Have you guys ever been to Taco Bell? Have you guys ever noticed that literally, like, have you ever looked over the counter and noticed that it doesn't seem to matter what you order? Like, there's always, like, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of something, like, mixed into everything. Like, even if you say no lettuce, you still get lettuce. Even if you say no cheese, there'll still be a little bit of cheese on there. Like, it's like a thing, right? Can you imagine if you went to a Taco Bell and you said, I'm allergic to cheese, and, God bless it. You said, I'm allergic to cheese, and then what would they have to do? They'd have to, like, throw away everything just to make you one taco, because the cheese is already contaminating literally everything. Clogs are wooden boots, by the way. Stop trying to gross people out, Blackwell.
My arrow flies true. My arrow flies true.
Alright, trustworthy. Have fun, man.
Weapon requires reloading.
It's really weird.
Reload.
These skeletons are like super resistant to like all forms of like melee damage. But you shoot them in the head with a crossbow. It's like almost instant death.
Weapon requires reloading.
These freaking encroaching clouds are the worst. I can't stand it. Like, let me just do my jank. Like, why you gotta have an encroaching cloud of destiny coming at me?
I reload.
Like, I was literally fighting one of the bosses one time, and I was just trying to fight the boss. And, like, while I'm fighting the boss in the freaking boss room, the cloud is on top of me, and the boss is, like, bullying me into the cloud. And I can't do anything, because the boss is literally forcing me into the cloud.
For your arrogance, I shall see you dead. Weapon requires reloading.
Alright, so now that we've got this out of the way, we can raid this house real quick. This is the house where the Excalibur is, but there's a bunch of good stuff in here. There's some amulets and some other things. We gotta make sure we don't touch the sword until we're ready. Make sure we collect everything we need beforehand. The car's out the other way, that's right. Don't touch the sword, don't touch the sword. Yep, we got a Shem's Cola here, so we can refill up our HP.
I am rejuvenated.
That way we've got 3 more colas. We got another amulet. Some more ammunition. Another blunderbuss. Alright, we're pretty much full up on ammunition now, so that's good. Alright, so as soon as we touch this sword, we trigger an event, and basically every single skeleton in all the land like starts teleporting on top of us. It's stupid. It's like absolutely like garbage level gameplay. Like, and you don't realize it at first, so what ends up happening is you get the sword, and it's like this god sword, you're just having fun killing things, but like they never stop coming. So you don't realize that that's what's going on. So we're going to run straight for the car, and then we're going to go straight for the portal. That's what we're looking to do right now. We got 1 talisman, we got 3 talismans, we got 3 potions. We are in good shape. Let's get moving. We're not fighting anything. Not anything. We're getting right in this car, and we're moving right along. And what we need to do is we need to get to the portal. Alright, so right here is some sort of little, like, off-ramp road we can take down toward the portal. It doesn't take us quickly there, but it's close enough. See what I mean by they literally just, like, portal in, like, on top of you? They're literally just portaling all over the place. Guess we're walking, boys. Oh, okay. Why do the cars just, like, magically turn themselves back over? They're like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. I can fix myself. Like, they're like, hold on, I got this, buddies. I got this. Alright, so now we have to fight some big bad in here, which was kicking my butt like a hardcore. We've got 3 talismans now. Actually, we have 4 talismans technically, because there should be a talisman on the ground right here. Yeah, so we got 4 talismans and a full HP bar. with 3 potions. If we can't do it with 4 talismans and 3 potions, then we are a garbage player. And you might as well just unsubscribe right now. I won't even blame you. If I don't beat this with full talismans and full potions, you know what? That'll just be the end of the stream. I'll just end the stream. We're done. We're done. Bye. See you later. Arthur is at home at Castle Kandar. Unfortunately, he's in the pit under Castle Kandar. Now only the pit deadite stands between the Lord and his vassals. Famous last words. Oh, dear Lord Jesus. Few men would have survived for this long, but it's not over. A king's work is never done. Now the true fight begins? What? Don't make me fight, Mr. Buttface. Wow. So that wasn't the end. So the entire time I thought that was the end, it was totally not the end. Well, that's interesting. Well, I'm glad I gathered more than enough supplies.
A potent remedy indeed. My arrow flies true. Leave me alone.
Still gonna die.
My wounds are remedied.
Almost. That's tension. That was tension releasing. That was the audible sound of tension releasing. I want you guys to know that. The audible sound. Survivors can use matchsticks to light fires in certain areas. Okay. Oh, is that the last one? Did we beat it? We beat it? It says coming soon. What about extras?
This is Annie Nobi at the ruins of Castle Kandar. My father made an astonishing discovery earlier this week. An ancient volume in surprisingly preserved condition. It is fully illustrated and includes extensive text that we identified as Sumerian. This would place the date of the book's writing sometime between 3100 and 2500 BCE, thousands of years before the construction of the castle itself, and most likely in southern Mesopotamia. Upon further examination, we found that the book was missing several pages. I am happy to report that upon my exploration of a deep pit beneath the ground of the castle courtyard, I located and retrieved all of the missing pages. Tomorrow, I will leave Castle Kandar for the United States, where I will rejoin Ed Getley and my parents to study and translate the book in full.
Uh-huh.
This is Professor Raymond Nobi, Department of Ancient History, log entry number 2. I believe I have made a significant find in the castle of Kandar. Having journeyed there with my wife Henrietta, my daughter Annie, and Associate Professor Ed Getley. It was in the rear chamber of the castle that we stumbled upon something remarkable. Naturum de Monto, the Book of the Dead. My wife and I brought the book to this cabin, where I could study it undisturbed. It was here that I began the translations. The book speaks of a spiritual presence, a thing of evil that roams the forests and the dark bowers of man's domain. It is through the recitation of the book's passages that this dark spirit is given license to possess the living. Repeated here are the phonetic pronunciations of those passages. Kanda, Estrata, Amontos. Ir Gretz, Gat Nos Veratos. Kanda, Amontos, Kanda. What was that? Henrietta? Are you alright, darling?
Good job summoning the demons. Good job, Professor. Good job for summoning the demons.
I know you're in there, honey. Just let me in so we can talk. Please, Henrietta, stay away. I know now that my wife has become host to a Kandarian demon. I fear that the only way to stop those possessed by the spirits of the book is through the act of bodily dismemberment. I would leave now to avoid this horror, but for myself, I have seen the dark shadows moving in the woods, and I have no doubt that whatever I have resurrected through this book is sure to come calling for me. Nevertheless, I have not yet relinquished all hope. The book contains a passage pertaining to a savior, an angel from the heavens who was prophesied to have destroyed evil. Included in the pages is an incantation said to summon this savior. I will attempt to call him forth to remedy my ailing wife and, God willing, save me as well.
Is Ash from Evil Dead?
I now recite the summoning passage. Nos Feratos Alo Memnon Kanda. No! Don't hurt me.
Oh, how I've longed to feel your skin against mine!
Henrietta, stop!
No, I was about to begin my main course!
Not on my watch!
She was my wife.
That creature was not your wife, but is a deadite.
Are you the savior?
I'm Henry the Red, Duke of Shale, but I fought alongside the Savior. We must cleave this vile thing to bits before it returns with renewed vigor, lad.
I'm afraid there are more in the woods.
Blows, blood, and death!
Wait, I can't do it alone.
Interesting. What other extras are there? Missions, extras. We got a bunch of characters. I believe we got a bunch of characters, right? Demons. The warlords, the puppeteer, the necromancer. So this game does have an online mode. Play as a survivor, play as a demon. Cooperate with a team of players to defeat an AI-controlled demon. Play solo with an AI-controlled team of survivors against an AI-controlled demon. Private match, play with friends in a closed game. Let's do an online match, why not? We came this far, we might as well have some fun with it, shall we? Says crossplay is enabled.
I gotta get out of here. Nothing's gonna stop me.
I could play as
Hail to the
Arthur.
king, baby.
I can play as a bunch of different people. I can be a warrior.
We shall battle for our very souls.
We shall battle for our very souls.
You need something dead? You've come to the right
PlayStation, PlayStation, PlayStation. See the little PlayStation symbol? These are all PlayStation people. Apparently it's on all consoles. It's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox, it's on I think it's on Nintendo Switch too, and I know it's on PC because that's what I'm playing. Look, instead of like a PC symbol, it just has a mouse, because apparently like a mouse is like the universal symbol for a freaking for a freaking computer, right? Just the most universal symbol ever.
This is Professor Raymond Noby, log entry number 6. I can never make amends for the evil I have unleashed, but I have devised a method to halt its spread. If you're hearing this, follow my instructions.
Supply crates. I like supply crates.
Draw on a map and split it into pieces to hide them from the demon. Gather the pieces to find the location of the Kandarian dagger and the lost pages of the Necronomicon.
What? There's the old Come into the light, you creepy bastards!
Oh.
What hellion lurks in the darkness?
It's kind of cool to see everybody else running around looking for loot and stuff. Let's do melee damage.
Your team has located the first piece of the map. A solid first step.
Bunch of regular swords all over the place.
Oof. Okay, Cheryl, now let's banish evil.
It ain't a flamethrower, but hey.
I feel pretty good.
This is pretty interesting, especially when you consider everybody's, you know, marking out loot. Everybody's choosing different weapons, like all sorts of interesting things going on here. I'll grab the matchsticks in case we need some fear removal. I guess we're hopping in the car. What was that, a chainsaw?
Drink deep of this potion, friends.
Should beef up my melee damage as much as possible. Right into the wall. Right into the wall. We are trusting this man with our lives. With our lives.
Your group now holds an additional piece of the map. Well played.
That was a boomstick.
Extraordinary.
I think I know how this works.
For your arrogance, I shall see you dead.
Away from me.
We got 2 cars now, huh? Oh, slick driving there. Way better than me. Boom.
I think you should see this.
Oh, God. It's a map piece.
The final piece has been collected, making the map whole again and revealing the whereabouts of the Kandarian dagger and the lost pages of the Necronomicon. The lights on.
Oh, nice.
A curious concoction.
Bunch of loot.
Sugar is making my teeth tingle. Ready to kick it up a notch.
I like how we got 2 cars, just in case one breaks. We'll still be good. Now we're leaving somebody behind.
Check your map. I marked something.
The Kandarian dagger. Wow, the Necronomicon and the dagger are like really close together. They're like super duper close.
Are all men from the future loudmouth braggarts? The righteous need not fear like...
You have awakened the lost pages of the Necronomicon. Stay close and hold your position.
Thou shalt come under my boot. siege of Castle Kandar. Evil must not triumph.
Stop! You're shooting me! How do you load this thing?
So much like gore and blood.
Do you guys feel pain? Hey, let's find out.
We almost got this one.
Survivors now hold the lost pages of the Necronomicon. Our world is a step closer to salvation.
I'm going off on my own base. Apparently I've got some sort of power.
Kneel before me so I may remove thy head.
It's just in the middle of the woods.
Tarry a moment longer for me.
My tongue is numb.
Better weapon.
Lousy little.
Let's get this dagger started.
Collection of the Kandarian dagger.
Let's get this dagger
This
started.
represents a grave threat to the evil dead. Be prepared to do battle.
Do battle.
One of you privates even touches me.
Are all things a loudmouth bragger? The righteous need not fear the likes of...
It's kind of fun fighting with other people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit cooler when you're not by yourself. Shimp's Cola. Shimp's refreshes. I feel like he's in the bushes over here. We almost got the dagger, we almost got the dagger, nee, we almost got the dagger.
My vitality is restored.
This is how...
Your team now an ancient weapon carved from human bone.
A divine force flows through me.
Ooh.
The lost pages and Kandarian dagger are in your possession. You have all you need to banish the Dark Ones back to the Deadlands.
I'll take the spear. Alright, we need to get to a car, don't we? Yeah, let's go to a car. Nearest car. We also need some light. We're about to get stuck in the darkness. That poor guy, he got left in the darkness. Run out of the darkness, my friend. We're not trying to leave you, but you can't be in the darkness. This is not hello darkness, my old friends. It is not. It is run from the darkness or we die. Not a good thing, pizza pie. Don't let the darkness touch you. It's actually really quite scary.
I can't take this anymore. I want to get out of here.
Oh, flight is futile. I end this life.
Oh my god, why is it not working?
Kneel before me, so I may remove thy head.
I had to get the one bugged thing that wouldn't light. And it's not lighting. This is great. There we go. I'm gonna have to catch up with the group.
My wretched life is over.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to find a car and catch up with them the old-fashioned way. Man, this fear level builds up really fast, and none of them stop to diminish their fear. None of them. They're like almost all at max. And now they're getting possessed because they have way too many high fear level.
Protect the Necronomicon with your life. It's the only way to end this nightmare.
Hold on, gotta reload.
I am not the moon.
This is a little intense. A little intense, bro. What's the matter? What are you just standing there for? Yeah, die. How about that? Die. Hey, victory, my boys. Victory.
I dare not assume you will manage to close the breach, but if by some chance you have an old man's eternal gratitude.
Hey, I did 7,305 damage. I got 28 unit kills, 2 elites.
The hero from the sky for showing us the way.
Freaking necro clouds over there. Got way more kills though. I got the most number of finishers though, so well, I leveled up, I guess. That's interesting. I got some monies. What do I spend monies on? I got some doll hairs. That jank be counting up for days. I leveled up on Lord Arthur too. Look at all this EXP I got. Holy crap. That jank be counting up slow too. It'd be like making me feel like I got a lot. It does. It makes you feel like you got a lot when they count it up slow like that. They're like $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21. You like, oh yeah, baby, give me that money. Oh yeah, $50. Y'all think I'm joking too. I ain't even joking. So what can I do? Can I like additional content refreshed? So you can level up your dude. Okay. Great influence increases the range of your aura skill. Cardio reduces stamina cost of sprinting. Arcane knowledge increases the range you can detect objective items. Quicker cooldown reduces the cooldown time of your active skill. Strengthen the effects of your aura. Artful dodger reduces stamina cost of dodging. It's not bad. Deep pockets ammo increases the amount of ammo that you can carry. I can still help. Your aura persists even if you are bleeding out or become a soul. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Echoes of the aura. Teammates retain the effects of your aura a short time after leaving its range. Fast forward reduces the duration timer for objective events. Industrial Strength increases maximum health 10, 15, 20. Deep Pockets, Mash Stips, carry. Light Therapy increases the speed that fear lowers in lit areas. Fear No Evil reduces the amount of fear received from any source. Tougher Than Hell reduces the amount of damage that you receive. Reinforced Amulet. Incoming amulet damage is reduced when you have a shield active. Improved Amulet increases length of shield bars. Stopping Power increases the balance bar damage from your ranged weapons. Hollow Points increases ranged weapon damage. Wig Splitter increases headshot damage. Seeing Stars increases the balance bar damage from your melee attacks. Increases melee weapon damage, and the last hit of your combo has increased damage. That's interesting. So you could go like full melee, you could go full range. There's a lot of different ways you could do. The Lord's Wrath. When activated, the ability increases the damage inflicted by your melee attacks and those of nearby teammates. In addition to reducing fear levels, if Lord Arthur has a sword, he inflicts extra damage. Oh, nice. Weapon Master Heavy Attacks. You and all teammates within the aura's radius deal increased damage with heavy melee attacks. Start the match with a sword. Weapon Master Light Attacks. Fuel the Fire. If you perform a finisher while the Lord's Wrath is active, the ability lasts longer. Interesting. I got outfits. So there's tons of different characters though, right? So let's take a look at Ash. Do I got any outfits for Ash? I do not. His nipple is still showing. When activated, the ability will grant health restoration, fear reduction, increased damage dealt, and reduction of damage received. Shield Blast. Each time your shield loses a bar, it triggers an explosion, damaging any nearby enemies. Huh. But Leader Ash is a different Ash than Warrior Ash. Show Up and Blow Up. Active skill that generates an explosion, damaging enemies' balance bar. An aura that affects all survivors in range. El Jefe, increasing their fear resistance and damage they inflict. Old Friend starts the match with a chainsaw. Enhances your aura's effect when you perform a finisher or dismember an enemy. Oh, I got funeral attire. That's kind of cool, actually. He's got like the white shoes. Shop Smart. Shop S Smart. Alright. Also got Hunter Ash. Hunter Ash is a different hunter. So he's got Exorcist. Activating this ability exorcises the demon from any possessed survivor or basic unit. If used on a possessed elite or boss unit, the ability drains some infernal energy from the demon. Treasure Hunter. See supply crates through walls within close range. So, I mean, there's a lot of really cool... Well, he's got a cool little outfit. Oh, I gotta buy it, huh? It pulled up a freaking page for me to buy it. So who else they got? They've got, who's that? Annie Nobi. Oh, that's the professor's wife. Hit him where it hurts. When activated, this skill increases range damage from Annie and any teammates who are near her. You and all teammates within this aura's effect radius deal more damage with ranged weapons. Henry the Red. He's the one that was on the tape. Unstoppable. Activating this ability temporarily prevents damage to health or shield. Shields up. Start the match with an additional shield bar. Rebound. Battle hardened. Interesting. And we've got Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Thunder Thrust. When activated, this explosive special move damages all enemies in the surrounding area. Collateral damage. Your heavy melee attacks inflict additional damage to nearby enemies. Sounds like a fun one for melee combat. It looks like some of the abilities definitely are like a combination. Like they're kind of like with everybody, and then some of the abilities are not. So like on Arthur, I've got 1 skill point, so I can spend them on something. I guess you're kind of like stuck. You have to spend it into the first one, right? And then that opens up the next tier. So I would have to level up to get more points if I was going to do anything. Yes. And then we've got the puppeteers over here. So we've got the warlord. Okay. Are those the boobs? Is that... that's a little grody. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little grody. Bad influence. When activated, the skill generates an aura around the demon player for a limited time that increases the power of surrounding evil units. It can only be activated when the demon player is in spirit form, but will continue to work if the demon player possesses another unit. Really bad influence. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Not really sure about these. We got blood splatter, increases the range of blood splatter, stun, health of elite units, damage taken by basic units, gas leak ability, gates of hell. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on here. Let's take a look at some of the other ones, shall we? So we got the puppeteer. I think that's the one we were fighting in the last match we did. Shock and awe. Puppet master power possess. Units you possess have more health, deal more damage, and their attacks increase fear in their targets. There's a lot going on this tree. There's like a voltage. There's speed. Invigorating possession. When your possessed evil unit hits the survivor, you gain infernal energy. I don't know, the online play on this actually seems kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. It actually seems kind of interesting. I definitely had fun when I was playing online with the other people. Flute to kill. Increases the bonus damage and defense that the flautist provides to nearby evil units. The flautist cannot move or be possessed. Skeletons increase the fear level of survivors near them. Increases the damage bonus and defense that flautist provides to nearby evil units. Skeletons increase the damage received by nearby survivors. So he's from so there was 3 movies, obviously. Evil Dead 2, and then there was, of course, the Army of Darkness. He's from the Army of Darkness. And then, of course, they also have some stuff coming from the Evil Dead TV show as well. So he seems to be about summoning his skeletons and using his skeletons to kill you. I'm assuming that there's probably a lot going on with the skeletons. The skeletons are kind of a pain in the butt. I have to admit that when I fought against the skeletons for the first time, they did very resistant to melee attacks. They really just like kind of got their butts. I got my butt handed to me the first couple of times, especially because I didn't realize about how the armor was working and things like that. And I imagine if you could buff the skeletons up pretty high and they were constantly coming at you, it could be a little bit of a hassle, especially the elite units. But I did notice that the skeletons, for some reason, are very weak against range damage. So if you did go up against one of these guys, I would assume that you'd probably try and take a ranged posture.
I live again. I shall command every worm-infested son of a bitch that ever died in battle.
Well, dang, I know that. They all have little sayings that they say. I kind of want to see them all now.
Release me, and together we will torment the living until they beg for death.
there's skins. That's interesting. I didn't even check for skins on the necromancer. I kind of want to see what the skins are. Oh.
I live again. I shall command every worm-infested son of a bitch that ever died in battle.
Huh. What about this other ugly wench?
Fresh souls run scared in the night, and sweet Henrietta is hungry. Bring me to them, and I will do the rest.
Ugh, okay. Alrighty then. So it's funny, they've got all 4 ashes in here. They have the ash that basically still has his hand from Evil Dead 1. They've got the ash without his hand from Evil Dead 2. They have the ash from King Arthur's court, the Army of Darkness movie, and then this is obviously the ash from the new show, the Evil Dead TV show.
I've been called a lot of things. El Jefe, the savior of humanity, the boomstick butcher with the chainsaw hand. The truth is, I'm just your everyday, charming, ruggedly handsome dude from Michigan. I didn't ask for any of this, but when Evil picked a fight with Ashley J. Williams, they picked the wrong dude.
Yeah. They picked the wrong dude. I wonder if they all say the same thing, or if they each got lines from their own movies.
I had a real life once. A job, a car, a girlfriend. Together we drove to a cabin in the mountains. An archaeologist had come to this remote place to translate and study his latest find, Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead. It was never meant for the world of the living. The book awoke something dark in the woods.
Huh. All right. What about Hunter Ash? Hunter Ash still has his hand.
I know I'm punching above my weight with Linda, but the important thing is she doesn't know it. Heck, she doesn't even realize that piece of crap necklace I gave her came out of a gumball machine.
All right, what about the last one down here? Which one is which Ash is this one?
Delta, tuned up and gassed. Check. Suitcases, TV, football, and blankets in the trunk. Check. Map to the cabin? Check. Worthless magnifying glass necklace, boxed up like actual jewelry and in my pocket? Check. Linda's gonna love it. She'll never take it off.
I love the way he spins his shovel there. That's really cool. It's actually really sweet. What does King Arthur say? I'm kind of interested.
For time beyond measure, the brave people of Castle Kandar have stood as the final bastion of hope against the terrors of the Deadites. Under my leadership, our people have kept safe this region, while we await the prophesied hero from the sky to deliver us. But I fear our time runs short, and our end is nigh.
And our end is nigh. That's pretty cool.
As Lord of the Northlands, I've been witness to all measure of hazard and hardship, but nothing approaches the abomination that now threatens our land. At the behest of the hero from the sky, I will put aside my grievance with Arthur in the south. I will ride with my men into battle against evil itself. Blows, blood, and death, I say.
Henry the Red.
When I was a kid, my uncle Brujo would say, "Fear the devil. Evil is always waiting in the shadows." He told me that when that time came, El Jefe would rise to stand against it. I always thought he was crazy. Now, I may not be El Jefe, but I can see the time has come. The time to rise and stand against the evil.
I really don't know. Who's this? Cheryl Williams?
I always feel like an outsider with Ash and his friends, like the tag-along little sister. Scotty doesn't make it any easier. I don't even know why Ash likes him. Ash says this will be a fun weekend, but I don't know. Stuck in this creepy old cabin for a weekend with this group? I'll be glad when it's over.
Alright. And who is, let's see. Is that El Jefe? Who's that? Ed Getley?
As an associate professor, to be invited to join Professor Nobi's expedition of Castle Kandar was the highlight of my career. I could never have imagined that it's also where I'd find the woman of my dreams. From the moment I saw her, the professor's daughter, Annie, took my breath away. In that instant, I knew that I'd follow her into the mouth of hell.
Into the mouth of hell. Well, you're gonna get your wish, buddy. Don't you worry. You're gonna get your wish.
Value Stop was supposed to be a temporary layover for me. A pit stop to gas up and get my bearings before the magnificent future ahead. I don't plan anymore. I don't even think about the future. While everyone else dreams of peace on Earth and puppies, my eyes are wide open to the evil closing in around us.
Puppies? What about puppies? Who doesn't like puppies? Who doesn't like puppies?
I can't explain what happened to Detective Carson in that house. He was my partner, my friend. And then he was something else. He was sick. At first, I thought I couldn't trust my eyes. Then I saw the same thing again in the bookstore. And the diner. This Ash guy isn't someone I'd normally trust, but at this point, he's my best option to stop this thing.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much everybody, right? Did we already do this guy? Scotty? No, we didn't do Scotty yet.
Way out in the woods with the trees and the moonlight? What girl can resist that romantic setting? Shelley and I have been going out for about a month and a half, but this weekend is going to kick it up a notch. Nature brings out the primal instincts, you know?
Yeah, nature brings out the primal instincts, you know? You know. When you know, you know. Alright, well that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll do some multiplayer games every now and then, just for fun. Just as a break from Diablo when we need a free minute. I think this is going to be my last episode of this for a little while though, so we'll see. I'm going to head back to some Diablo land streaming. As always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, and thanks for joining me on this Evil Dead adventure. I love the Evil Dead movies, by the way. And keep watching.